the NBA. Up next, the Lakers taking on the Spurs. For Los Angeles, they couldn't get it done in Game 5, but a trip back home could be just what the doctor ordered. Spurs, Lakers, round 1 of the NBA playoffs. We've already got quite a series on our hands, folks, and this is only the first round. Game 6 in the West. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Splitter. Duncan is out there with Martin. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Hill in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers, we've got Odom. T is out there with Bryant. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Bynum in at the 4. You take a look at Los Angeles. Well, Greg, we know it's an uphill battle from here, down 3 games to 2, and there's no wiggle room. Yet there is some reason for optimism.
Yeah, I mean, they've already proven, Kev, they can win. They've done it twice in this series. They're home. They've adjusted to everything that's been thrown at them. We'll see if they can do it again here and even things up.
Here's the pass to Martin. Passes it to Duncan. Outside Hill. He takes it in.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits one of two. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here's our test. A three-point off. the mark. Takes it inside. Picks it out to Ginobili. It's stolen by Odom, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And Ginobili now top of the key. It's tipped. From 20 feet out. That shot misses. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Ryan against Hill. Bynum with the steal. Outside, Kobe. And the three off target. And here are the Spurs. Ginobili gets to Duncan. To the inside. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Knocked loose. Outside Odom. Over Martin. Los Angeles with another miss.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Splitter passes to Ginobili. Outside Artest. Good, nice job down low.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Back to Ginobili. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
And the touch from Ginobili, so clever and confident on the interior.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Gasol. Over Splitter. Gasol, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Martin with it. Gasol covering. That one drops for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
Now here's Bynum. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Pass to Odom. Over Martin. Odom's shot. Good.
And Odom isn't easily fazed by aggressive defense. He welcomes the challenge of scoring through contact.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Hill finds Splitter. In the corner, it's Martin. Spurs passing it around. Splitter passes to Duncan. 6 to shoot. Here's Ginobili. It's deflected.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Kobe. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Ginobili finds Martin. Now split it. And Hill has it in the corner. Here's Ginobili. It's hauled in by Artest.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
To the paint. Here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Outside Odom. Pass to Bynum. Now here is Artest. Outside Odom. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ginobili with the ball. Guarded now by Lamar Odom. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar Odom. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Martin. Goes up off the inbound and finished off by Martin.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Gasol, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Such a refined in-between game. Gasol will drain this one on you all night.
Splitter passes to Hill. Ginobili against Artest. Martin from outside. The shot comes out. Nice D from Odom.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Martin. And Hill has it in the corner. Clock at 6. To Duncan on the corner. A rebound by the Lakers. Here's Gasol. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And we rave about Powell's touch, but how about his toughness, willing to just go to battle inside?
Deep 2 from Hill. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Bryant. Can't get it to fall. San Antonio trailing here. It's Ginobili on the wing. And Hill has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
On defense, the Lakers. They lead by 4. Trying to end the drought. Bynum with the block. Odom on the wing. Bynum trying to break loose. Stolen by Martin. Here's Splitter. Rejected by Gasol.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Here's Kobe. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense, not allowing the opposition to get comfortable, and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
And he makes that one.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Ginobili dishes to Splitter. Ginobili looking around. That's a 2 from Martin. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. There's the lob to the hoop.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And T is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Hill. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Lakers leading by 10. Outside Odom. Over Martin. That one a little long. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The offensive rebound. Splitter. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
Splitter working his tail off here tonight on the glass. Good at slipping by guys to kind of get those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Bryant. 6 points for him. And the rebound goes to Martin. And Bynum pulls it down.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Gasol, no good. Spurs trailed by 8. Duncan kicks to Hill. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Los Angeles making a switch here. Morrison's checked in. Lakers leading by 8. Right side, Kobe. Here's Gasol. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No, he's extended his shooting range. Inside is where Pau Gasol makes his money. Now going to the line.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
And he knocks down the first one.
As Gasol continues to work on his shooting range, guess what? His free throw percentage has been creeping up as well. Probably not a coincidence.
And the Lakers making a change here. Heinrich's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Anderson, he's checked in for George Hill. He doesn't get the second one. Spurs trailed by 9. Ginobili outside. Martin trying to free himself up. That's good from Ginobili on the assist from Thiago Splitter. Ginobili's got his second bucket of the night. Kobe, the pass to Artest. Inside. The shot's good from Bynum. 1:27 left to play in the first. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Back to Ginobili. The pass to Splitter to the left side wing. Bynum with the block. Anderson against Artest. To the middle. Here's Gasol. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gasol's got 7.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Bryant. He has 6. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Splitter finds Anderson, and that one, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Thompson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Spurs also with the sub. Honors checked in. Lakers leading by 9. Here's Kobe. Makes it off the glass. 10 points for him.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Heinrich against Anderson. Pass to Duncan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers ahead. They lead by 9. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Ginobili out there with Hill. Then it's AI. And it's Duncan. And it's Bonner. And it's the center filling out the middle. Martin kicks to Ginobili. Hill against Bryant. Bonner passes to Martin. Shot clock at 6. Duncan into the lane. Banked in off the glass. Duncan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Lakers leading by 7. Now Artest. Here's Bryant. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Got a piece of it. Bonner kicks to Hill. Left side, Martin. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson passes to Bryant. The high post shot buries the jump shot. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter.
One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Bryant is taking no prisoners on the offensive end.
Hill with it. It's Ginobili on the wing. Defended by Bryant. Ginobili can't hit. Lakers leading by 11. Outside Bryant. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Ginobili. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Heinrich with it. He's picked up by Hill. There's the triple, and Heinrich gets it to go. Heinrich's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Pass to Artest. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Gasol. Gasol is doubled, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. The Lakers with the ball. And it's Bryant in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Over Duncan. And it's Bryant missing. Spurs trailed by 14. Pulls up. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 6 points. Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Outside Artest. Heinrich kicks to Gasol. Heinrich outside. Down low. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist from Kobe. Kobe's got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Luke Walton's checked in for Thompson. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 14. Pass to Martin. Back to Duncan. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Ratliff's checked in for the Lakers. Now the pass to Bryant. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Spurs trailed by 14. Right side Hill. It's Martin on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Ginobili gets the bucket. Ginobili's got 4 points in the quarter.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Here's Ratliff. Outside Bryant. And Bonner pulls it down. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Ginobili outside. Takes a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Artest's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes to Heinrich for the 3. And again, the Lakers no good. Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Hill. Martin with the bounce pass. Bonner dishes to Martin. Hill with it. Picked up by Artest. Hill passes to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
And George Hill, a definite threat coming off that pick, leveraged that into a nice pass.
Kobe kicks to Artest. Here's Ratliff. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hill passes to Duncan. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Kobe, the pass to Ratliff. Heinrich with it. Launches it. Rebound, San Antonio. Martin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Trying to get something going, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Lakers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Thompson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Brown comes in for T. The Spurs also changing it up. Mr. Perfect comes in for Tim Duncan. And Jefferson subbed in for Manu Ginobili. That one misses for Heinrich. Spurs trailed by 8. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Mr. Perfect. Los Angeles on D. Hill looking around. Blair trying to get open. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Ratliff kicks to Kobe. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Jefferson. Brown, good. Here is Hill. 5 points in the game. Pass to Bonner. It's back to Hill. Here's Jefferson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Anderson, he's checked in for the Spurs. That free throw good from Jefferson.
And the athleticism Jefferson possesses, really impressive. A rangy forward who plays with intensity on both ends.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Spurs trailed by 5. Jefferson finds Hill. Back to Jefferson, and the pass to Bobby. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Jefferson's shot is off. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Right through the D for the layup. Brown's got his 2nd bucket.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Spurs working the ball around now. Outside Hill. Anderson outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 7. Brown the pass to Ratliff. Second shot opportunity. Out to Thompson. The dish now to Heinrich. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Goose.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Outside Jefferson. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. Bryant got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Brown. The kick out to Bryant. Offline with his 3.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
In the corner, it's Martin. And good that time. 10 points for Martin.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Bynum's checked in, and it's Odom in for Goose. Splitter is checked in for the Spurs. It's stolen by Jefferson. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Yeah, Jefferson, just great lift on these dunks. Whenever he's near the basket, he is ready to turn one over.
Kobe passes to Thompson. And no good. And the Spurs going the other way now.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Anderson. And Bryant kicks it to Odom. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside Bryant. Over Hill. Kobe's shot is off. Spurs trailed by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Anderson against Brown. Los Angeles with another miss. San Antonio's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Anderson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Mr. Moves checked in for Thompson. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. The 11-footer, Brown, good. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter. Spurs trailed by 3. Outside Jefferson. Hill kicks to body. It's back to Hill. 43 seconds left in the first half of the game.
You know, George Hill is an explosive athlete. He can definitely finish above the rim.
Floats it up for AI. Here's the break. Here's Splitter, and it's in there. Splitter's got 6 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bryant up top, defended by Jefferson. Right at the free throw line, Kobe's shot is off. And here's Splitter, and here's Hill for 3. He can't get it to go. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside.
55.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. Checking out the Spurs. They're locked in a battle tonight, and knowing that they're desperate to clinch the series here in Game 6, it's likely to be a rough, grinded-out second half. They don't want to let this opportunity get away from them. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
What you like is many of their baskets come off the 6. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have this hero ball where I'm going to shoot and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it, and we'll see if they can keep it up in the second.
And Shaq, what do you think about the Lakers?
My advice to them is simple. Start working the ball inside. Use a three-point shot. They're taking plenty, but they're not going down. Time for a new approach. Pause the three-pointer and hunt for high-quality shots.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe is out there with Mr. Moves. Then it's Thompson, then it's Odom, and it's Bynum in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Spurs making a change here. Buddinger's checked in. And that one misses. Odom's shot, good. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And what energy from Odom, just outworking the defense right there.
This is it to Jefferson. And the layup's good off the glass. Jefferson's got 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bryant with the bounce pass. The Lakers moving the ball around. Clock at 6. 20 feet out. Again, the Lakers.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And Buddinger kicks to Bonner. Pass to Jefferson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Los Angeles leading by 3. Odom on the wing. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Poked away.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
And the Lakers making a change here. Heinrich's checked in. Spurs trail by 3. Now here's Buddinger. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jefferson has a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And at that three-point line, Jefferson can be a threat. He has gotten more accurate and confident as a shooter.
In the corner, it's AI. That's in, coming off the assist from Bynum. Odom's got 4 this quarter.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
Anderson passes to Splitter. To the middle. Here's Buddinger. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's Odom. Rebounded by the Spurs.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Shot's good by Jefferson.
It's always big when Jefferson catches fire because he's a terrific player when he's aggressive.
And Bryant kicks it to Odom. Again, the miss by Odom. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Knocks it loose. Heinrich with the steal. Now Thompson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Heinrich passes to Bynum. Shot clock at 6. Over Anderson. The shot's good from Bynum. And the Lakers lead by 2.
The defense is there, but because of the height disparity, there's no real contest.
Back to Anderson. Heinrich against Buttinger. Over Kobe. Rebound by Heinrich. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Unloads from 13. And Bonner pulls it down. Bonner's got 8 rebounds in this game. Buttinger, the pass to Bonner. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Bonner's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Pass to Odom. Shoots from the high post. Rebounded by the Spurs. Splitter's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the pass to Buttinger for the lead. Bynum with the block. And he gets it back.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
With the fadeaway. The shot by Odom, no good.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Here's Kobe. That's in, coming off the assist from Bynum. 20 points for Kobe Bryant.
Hey, how about that high release Bryant has? Really helps him inside when the D there is attempting to smother him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Some changes for the Lakers. Gasol comes in for Thompson. And T subbed in for Goose. The Spurs also changing it up. Duncan, he's checked in for Bonner. AI comes in for Anderson. And it's Ginobili in for Champ. Stolen by Artest. An easy 2 points on the layup. Artest's got 9. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Kobe with the steal. Gasol against Splitter. Bryant with it. He's got 20. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Passes it to Martin. Outside Jefferson. Outside Martin. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 5 on the clock. Splitter misses. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. Odom on the wing. Defended by Jefferson. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Inside. Here's Duncan. He gets it in there. Duncan's got 12 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Artest. Over Ginobili. Almost, but it rolls out. Spurs trailed by 4. Jefferson inside. Guarded by Odom. Ginobili the pass to Duncan. Here's Artest. It's stolen by Jefferson. Pass to Splitter. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Outside for Jefferson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Shows the quickness that time. Jefferson just gets it in a hurry.
Here's Kobe. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. A free throw drops for Bryant. Brown is checked in for Los Angeles. The Spurs also with the sub. George Hill's checked in for Richard Jefferson. And Kobe drops them both. Here's Hill. 7 points in the game. Outside, Martin. Hill finds Duncan. Manu Ginobili on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Duncan's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Odom. The pass to Artest. Dishes it to Gasol. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Nice scoring move inside. Gasol undeterred with a hand in his face.
Splitter dishes to Ginobili. 3-pointer, Martin at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Brown kicks it to Odom. Back to Brown. 4 on the clock. Over Ginobili. And it's Brown missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Back to Artest. Passes it to Odom. Over Ginobili. The shot by Odom, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
The Lakers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Looking to end his cold spell. And throw the ball out of bounds. Splitter touched it last. And the Lakers with some changes. Ratliff's checked in for Odom. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Kobe. And San Antonio also making a switch. George is checked in. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Ginobili. Los Angeles with another miss.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And he gets it to go.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Gasol. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Martin kicks to Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Duncan with the bounce pass. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got assist number 5 here tonight. Lakers trailed by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
No good from Ratliff. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Hill, no good. Ginobili against Artest. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Over in the corner, Brown. Over George. Will it go? Gasol. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Easy bucket for Powell. Failed to block him out. He'll hover around the offensive boards all day.
And he stays with it. And Duncan gets it to go in. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Blake feeling it out a bit. Over Hill. It's hauled in by George. And Hill has it in the corner. It's good from long range. Now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead.
Long-range shooting, a big part of Hill's offensive game.
2 on the clock. It's off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's San Antonio up 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. So with Jefferson on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Duncan. Hill is out there with Ginobili. Then it's Bonner. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Gasol. Pass to Brown. Lakers working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Here's Blake. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Blake's got his first 2 points.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
And it's Martin missing. Lakers trailed by 7. Gasol passes to Blake. Lift down low. Duncan is there. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Blake misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stolen by Artest. Pass to Gasol. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And the stick-with-it attitude of Gasol just overwhelming the defense with his length.
And Hill has it in the corner. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen. This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Lakers. AI comes in for Brown. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Blake for three. Rebound, San Antonio. Martin's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And he recovers it. Hill inside, guarded by Blake. And the wide open shot from Duncan. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Thompson right side, right wing. Here's Blake. He's covered by Ginobili. Trying to get open is Thompson. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 5 on the baskets from Gasol.
And this is where you feed Gasol. The deeper positioning he can get, the more aggressive he becomes.
Ginobili kicks the bottom. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget it.
And the Lakers call time here. You look at George Hill. He's really been playing well.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Some changes for the Lakers. Odom comes in for Thompson. And Kobe is subbed in for AI. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Odom. David.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said we're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Okay, David, thanks. The pass to our text. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Hill.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And Hill very steady at the free throw line. Not the guy you want to give any cheap fouls against.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
That free throw, no good. The Lakers making a switch here. Bynum's checked in. And he sinks the second. Here's Kobe. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No good from Gasol. San Antonio leading by 8. Bonner inside. Working on Bryant. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really awful.
And Kobe throws it down.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Kobe kicks the Bynum. In the corner, it's Blake. Over Ginobili. That shot off the mark. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And they continue to control the glass.
Passes to Bonner. And he makes good on the layup. Bonner's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Odom. That one good for 2.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Hill against Kobe. Over to the left wing. Now here's Ginobili. He started close. And Hill, the bucket on the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 5 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it goes down 2 points. Odom's got 4 this quarter.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Pass to Hill. That 3 off the mark. Lakers trailed by 9. Odom, the pass to Blake. Out to Kobe. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 6 rebounds in the game. From outside the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And the Lakers making a change here. Artest is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Splitter's checked in.
And whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Ginobili makes an impact. The type of player any team would love to have.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ginobili. Both free throws good from Ginobili. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 14-point game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Bryant's got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
That's the Splitter. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
At nearly 7 feet tall, Splitter is a handful when he's that close to the basket. You've just got to wrap him up.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Splitter has that lovable personality, a terrific glue guy that teammates love playing with.
He's perfect from the line this time. Lakers trailed by 14. Bryant passes to Odom. Kicks it to Bynum. The rebound by the Spurs.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the basket is good.
George Hill very aggressive tonight, looking to score.
Outside Artest. Gasol up top. Hill against Kobe. And finished off by Bryant.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Bynum. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Martin, the pass to Ginobili. The shot will not fall. And it's the Lakers the other way. The pass to Bryant. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And when you foul Bryant, you really got to foul him, or else he's going to make it an and one.
The free throw drops for Bryant. San Antonio leading by 11. Ginobili outside. It's Martin on the wing. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Gets a very good look and converts. Ginobili's got 20.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Kobe passes to Bynum. For three, Kobe. That's good, and it's Bynum with the assist. Bynum's got his 4th assist in this one.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Bryant's got 38 points. Hill against Bryant. Hill dishes to Duncan. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Hill against Kobe. Fires the three. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Bynum.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Hill passes to Duncan. He's off on that one. Some solid D here from Bynum. Outside our test. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 11 points for T.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Hill against Kobe. Hill passes to Duncan. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Duncan's got 20 points.
The vision from George Hill. Very careful with the ball. He makes the easy play.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 6. That one coming from Kobe.
Coming through when it matters most. Kobe thrives under pressure.
Pass to Duncan. Lakers with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Yeah, if you're going to give Brian a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 6. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Tim Duncan.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kept alive. Here's Gasol. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
And he was the right guy to get the ball to Pau Gasol a standing hand as the game heats up.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. The first one, and that puts them up by 5. The second one is good, hitting both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Kobe's shot is off, and they go to the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Artest on the wing. Stolen by Ginobili. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the